52 degrees on
Okay,
Saturday.
wait a second here. I'm looking at this graphic.
Yes.
Friday now has a rain chance on it.
Oh, it's like a 10% chance of a shower in the morning. Look closely.
Okay.
Was something going on Friday?
I'm paying attention to you. Yes. It's
Thursday, Sunday, Monday, the big stuff could be
All
a
right.
few showers the other days. Very astute.
Okay.
Very good.
All right.
All I see is my kids inside for several days in a row, and I panic.
We all do. It's time to take a coffee break. We're starting with where people are going for some retail therapy nowadays.
Yeah, in-person shoppers are straying away from full-priced retailers, and they're heading to discount chains like TJ Maxx and Marshall's instead. One research firm that tracks retail traffic found that just 40% of shoppers visit full-price stores to buy their clothing. The rest are going to the off-price and thrift store routes. The most obvious reason is affordability. I mean, it makes sense. You have to do a little more work, maybe sift through what you're looking for, but
I also find at those like full price stores, and you can tell me if I'm wrong since you're the consumer expert, but it feels like, I always feel like it's a waste because you go in, you go to buy something, and then 2 weeks later it's on sale anyway. So why am I going to pay full price when something's out?
and it's painful to see it when it's 60%
Yes.
off
Well, keep
somewhere
your
else.
receipt because most places will do a price adjustment, but it used to be like a month. Now a lot of them are like a week to 2 weeks.
Oh.
I have a general rule. A lot of the places I shop for my kids, like Gap and Old Navy, Banana Republic, they always have sales. So if it's not on sale, I don't
You're
buy
not buying it. Okay, great advice. Getting a dog for your family could have some major benefits for your kids, it turns out. Researchers from the University of Western Australia found having a dog around gets kids up and moving more often. And the difference is most prominent among little girls. The study found girls who live with a dog increase their activity by almost an hour a day.
That's big.
That is big. The researchers did warn, though, families should not get a dog for this benefit alone, since they do have to come with a lot of responsibility.
But I think that's another benefit of giving kids a dog,
Responsibility.
Is
is
the
it teaches them
yeah.
the responsibility, hopefully. I hear a lot of parents, though, complain that like the kids don't do anything.
I do have to say, Western Australia, there's like not a lot besides the beach there, so maybe it's just another way to get them to do something. There's not a lot there.
But it teaches them responsibility and
Yeah.
compassion. It gets them outside. It's good in every way.
I have a lazy dog, so he doesn't do that for us, but he does give us a lot of
Maybe
love.
6 minutes?
Yeah, maybe five. Maybe five.
All right, Christine.
Well, yeah, sorry, this is me. An influencer from Utah is drawing a lot of heat for participating in a beauty pageant just 2 weeks after giving birth, and I think it was like her 8th child. Hannah
What?
Naomi, I'm
What?
serious. I'm not exaggerating. She qualified to compete against other married women from all over the world in the Mrs. World pageant. The competition recently happened in Vegas, just 2 weeks after she gave birth to her 8th child.
You're
See?
kidding.
But she still made it on stage. There she is. Her decision to participate postpartum drew lots of backlash on social media. Some people called her irresponsible. Others accused her of perpetuating unrealistic standards for women. But on the other side, there are people calling her a super mom and backing her decision to compete. I read about this and I have some thoughts. I mean, I certainly would not look like that after my
I have
3rd
some
child, let alone
thoughts.
my 8th child. Look, at the end of the day, I will say this, and some people will disagree with me, it's all about genetics. How much weight you gain, how you bounce back. Obviously, there's other factors. So it's been a hard lesson for me to learn that I'm not gonna look the same after giving birth to children how other people look. I think she maybe could have done it a little bit better by not having so many photos on there, because that can be seen like a little, I don't know, in your face. But again, I mean, she's an influencer. That's what they do.
I just am kind of the like, it's her body.
Yep.
She wants to participate in it.
If you don't like it, don't follow.
Yeah, then just shut up. I mean, like, do I have to all comment on everything all the time and have outrage over everything?
I think America says yes.
I'm exhausted.
Sadly.
It is
Although on the flip side,
exhausting.
influencers make money off of us all
True.
commenting and watching them. So there is also kind of like, I would like to think a social responsibility.
That comes along with it.
You know,
I think great for her. Do what you like. I just can't relate to wanting to do that. like I just would want to be home with my kid resting,
Yeah.
and like recovering. I would think.
well, maybe once you get to 8,
But
you're
once
like,
you're at
I'll
8,
do
you're
anything
pro.
to get out of the house.
Got it down.
Let's talk about beer.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right,
Okay.
new way of serving beer that could get you the perfect pour every single time. Some bars and restaurants, what's happening there? Nobody's pouring it. It's coming from the bottom up.
What?
It's called the bottoms up draft beer system, like it looks.
That's crazy.
It pours the beer from, you guessed it, the bottom up, through a small hole and these newly designed glasses. Then the
kind of
hole
genius.
closes back up with a magnet once they're poured. The thought behind this technology is that it could help bartenders and servers take care of other stuff like getting your order, running your card while your beer gets poured perfectly every time. I like the idea. I got to be honest. Having worked in facilities like that in the past, it's like, that's kind of like, I think, what a bartender, what he or she does. It's kind of like, oh, you're working the keg. It's kind of like the mystique of it. Just putting the glass there, it kind of seems like they're getting off easy.
I know, but I always worked in bars too. I was a bar back too. It was one of my first jobs, but you go home smelling like beer. I think I would appreciate
That's true.
not
Less
smelling
messy.
like
Less
beer.
messy.
Yeah, less foam falling over.
Yeah.
More time to make martinis. And that's today's
and there's
coffee
that.
break.
CBS News Los Angeles, your local news, streaming wherever, whenever.